officially live everywhere now. Welcome.
Oh, JD is here.
Welcome to the Run Eat Drink podcast, Wednesday night live on Thursday. Welcome.
Wednesday night live on Thursday, did
you
say?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Because we normally do Wednesdays, but Amy had things.
Amy had things, work, holiday prep.
Yeah.
I had to go and make a run for a special package this afternoon. So
exactly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We are excited to see you guys and be back. We did not go live last week.
No.
That was one of those weeks where, everything was happening
all the things.
So welcome. We have a really, really special show tonight because we are going to be going over some very seasonally appropriate beverages.
Apparently, you've been working on a novel for 4 years with this beard.
Oh, yes. This started out as the No Shave November thing, and
I thought it was only going to last for a month, people.
And then I'm like, all right, I've never actually grown it all the way in, so let's see what happens when I do
Judge Schroeder.
So I'm gonna see how it works and go from there. I make no promises.
Mm-hmm. We have a very special guest tonight.
Yes, tell us while I'm sharing this.
Yes. So Dana is going to share across the social media channels, I guess, the things. We have a very special guest who is waiting in the wings. We have a couple of beers ourselves. We have lovely things to show off in honor of our silent auction. And we just want to tell everybody on Instagram, listen, it's a very special guest. You should head over to, when we reach the portion where we feature our special guest and her beer reviews, you should head over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter because she's making our chat international this evening. However, Instagram won't. We can't pipe in Instagram.
We cannot.
So
not yet.
Yeah.
There is the technology. We have to get it.
Yeah. We will eventually.
Yes.
We've come this far thanks to all of our support in the Runcation Nation and our patrons and whatnot.
100%.
JD is going to join us at the Donna.
Excellent.
Just so you know, he just said that. But
I'm excited.
We have beers, but we decided we should enjoy some international sampling of beverages, should we not?
We should. So for this part of the show, kids, head over to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter right now because we're going to bring on a special guest. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And in that live feed, we have, thanks to the miracle of the internet, Rhonda Lee. Hello, Rhonda Lee.
Hello.
Yay.
And we are super excited to have you.
We are.
You debuted as our, international correspondent.
Indeed.
A few weeks ago with a beer review of Puppers, and you messaged us or you posted that you found some more beers tonight to share with us.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yes. So the Puppers beer is currently in my suitcase to bring to Florida to you guys.
Yay.
Rhonda Lee's going to bring us some Puppers beer so we can enjoy that from our favorite television show.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And that's going on the set.
Oh, yeah.
After we drink it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Letterkenny.
After we drink it.
It rules.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went to my local brewery, which is about maybe 5 kilometers up the road after I saw what they had on Facebook.
For your American friends, 5 kilometers is 3.11 miles.
Your local brewery is a 5K away. Did you run there?
I did not. I was lazy.
That would have been a 10K round trip.
Yeah. And it's dark.
Oh, that's right. It is. It's getting darker earlier here too.
Yeah.
So what's the temperature there? We have to ask
really.
before we get into the beers themselves.
Okay. It was cold today.
She's going to give it to us in Celsius and we're going to be all messed
up.
No,
looking it up. She's looking it up.
Actually, I have it in my app twice. So I have it in Celsius and I have it in Fahrenheit for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
She has the conversion for us. So we're okay.
Yeah. So it is currently 37 degrees, feels like 27.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
what was it,
chilly.
like 79 today?
Yeah, it was warm weather here today. In fact, we have a cold front that's moved in this afternoon. Really bad rain and thunder and lightning, and the temperature still hasn't dropped yet. It's coming, but it's not here yet.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll be down
this
to
weekend,
40.
right? Yeah. So
we had our first major snowstorm 2 days ago, and I lost power for about 12 hours.
oh my God.
I was not happy.
12 hours.
Wow. Well, that would take you back to the hurricane, wouldn't it?
At least the hurricane was warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
here too.
So we want to know what
brewery?
first of all,
Okay.
yes.
So the brewery down the street for me, it's called Breton Brewing.
Breton Brewing.
Breton Brewing. We got-
Breton, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
Somebody
Yes.
should tag them if they can. Let them know they're being talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would
And
be
because
wonderful.
the island I live on is Cape Breton. So
That makes sense.
Yeah. So Breton Brewery. So, and this is, oh, wait, where's their logo?
Yay.
Trying to figure out where the camera is on this thing. There we go.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So that is their logo. So the first one I'm going to be trying is a champagne IPA. It's one of their seasonals. Yeah.
A champagne IPA.
Yeah.
Now,
Similar to like a Bromosa from
from Big Storm.
Big Storm Brewing.
I wonder how it will taste. And does it say what the ABV is?
No, all I'm seeing is 6.5%.
That would be it.
That would be it.
That would, okay.
Yay. Okay, so it's like a middle of the road thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And over on, just so you know, over on YouTube, we have Trip Billy and Josh. And on Facebook, we have Cheryl has dropped in already. So wonderful. And Cheryl's commenting on the rain moving through and making her achy. I understand this.
Yes. Definitely. So now do you have like a clear glass that you're pouring? Look at this fancy glass.
And it looks like a Breton Brewing
It is.
glassware as well.
Did you purchase that when you went to pick up these beers, or have you had it around?
I've had it a while, actually.
Okay.
Because they opened, I think, in like 2015. So I've probably had that since 2015, 2016.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Let's see this beer.
I want to see
I'm
it.
curious now.
Yeah.
All right.
John Schroeder has arrived over on Facebook to see this. And Babs is here from the D Squad.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
As you guys are joining us, please tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you're drinking tonight.
Mhm.
We are being treated to a beer review by Rhonda Lee, who is
Yay.
coming to us live from the Great White North. I don't know. Is it snowing there yet?
No, it's most of the snow actually from
Icky.
the other day has melted. It's just cold now and gross.
Ah.
Oh, that's always the
Okay.
icky part.
Oh, looky here.
Look at this now. It looks golden in color. Yeah.
I'm very carbonated.
Very carbonated. Now, when you smell it, does it smell like anything like citrus or pine?
I get citrus.
Citrus.
You're already talking my language here when it comes to IPAs.
Right?
I'm just trying to see if making sure I am reading it right, that it is citrus. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
an IPA, you can have citrus, you can have pine. So it's good. And it's good that you can get it on the nose because not always. Right? No, I'm sorry. Is somebody giving you comments about your beard?
Josh was just commenting. That this shows that I've been working on my novel.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course. And what better to go with your novel writing and beard than this IPA?
Indeed.
So,
all right.
cheers, Rhonda Lee.
Cheers. Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, that's crisp.
Now, you've never had it before?
Not from them.
Okay.
There's a brewery in Dartmouth that also made a champagne IPA that I really enjoyed.
Okay.
Very nice.
I
We've
like this.
only had one, and that's the one that we talked about from Big Storm.
Yeah.
Their Bromosa, and that
Which is good.
is really good.
It's really
Yeah.
like an orangey
Yeah.
type citrus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Little bit-
like that.
Little bitter at the end, which I'm actually
Oh.
enjoying.
you like that.
I am liking that.
Is it
Mm.
really carbonated? Like super bubbly?
Yeah, it looks like it's toned down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah, the initial pour was definitely more carbonated.
Yeah. Now at this brewery, at this brewery, like, is it a big space? A lot of ours, like, some of them will have smaller spaces. Some will have big outdoor spaces. Some they'll have fire pits.
Some
Others
have
will,
kitchens for food.
Yeah. What is it like there?
So this is more of an industrial building for most of the part, but they do have a little tap room inside, maybe 7 or 8 tables or so. When I went to pick up these, they were actually playing trivia. So I quickly
Oh.
went in. And then there is an outdoor seating area that
Oh.
I think they started during COVID. So
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And that seems to be a universal thing for breweries is like trivia nights.
Mhm.
If they have like that indoor seating kind of thing.
Or sometimes they'll have running clubs, or I don't know
Yeah.
if that's a thing up there. Some will
Yeah.
have brew yoga.
I think there is like a CrossFit or some type of exercise thing in the lot next to them. So they'll start
Nice.
there and then they'll do a
And-
run and then end
End at the brewery.
brewery.
There you go. That's a
That's
partnership,
smart.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like this one, you would have it again.
I would have this again.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, should we do one?
Should we do one, Rhonda Lee?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Why don't we start with you want to start with local or you want to end with local?
Let's end with local.
We're gonna end with local.
Let's do Southern Tier first.
All right. Amy wanted to get something that was commercially available for people, really throughout at least large parts of North America. Oh, and John does have questions for you, Rhonda Lee. He asks how's the hoppiness on that? Is it mild?
Yeah.
I'd say more of a medium, at least for my taste. So
The ones that aren't
Yeah.
mild, the ones
Yeah.
that are super hoppy, they will blow your
Yeah.
doors off.
Yeah.
All right, so she wanted to get something that's a little more commercially available for people really across North America. Southern Tier, we have had beers of theirs on the show before. We love what they do, and
Mhm.
I have no doubt I'm going to love this one because it's two of my favorite things.
Oh.
One, it's a nitro beer. I do
Which
like
you love. Super
nitrogen
smooth.
beers. Yes.
Less carbonation.
And well, technically no carbonation.
Like,
They're
no-
not using
yeah.
carbon dioxide.
That's not the area of focus.
Yeah. And then this is a s'mores flavored ale with chocolate, graham cracker, and vanilla flavor added. And I'll let you read the description if you've got it over there.
Nitro S'mores offers cascading creamy notes of rich chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, and a touch of Himalayan sea salt. Hey,
I'm sure it's going to be awful.
each Southern Tier Nitro can uses integrated technology to release the nitrogen when opened. Did you say an ABV? Because they didn't listen.
No, I did not say an ABV. I
right.
assumed you might have that
Let
there.
me see.
I will also look for it on the can if
10%.
oh Lord.
We're sharing. Sharing is caring.
Sharing
also,
is caring.
people, I will also drink responsibly. Uber and Lyft,
Yeah, we are fans.
taxis, buses, like at Disney, where you'll be for Dopey soon. Very
Yeah.
exciting for you, Rhonda Lee.
I leave in 17 days.
Not that she's
Not
counting.
that you're counting down or anything.
It'll get serious when you count in hours. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Ooh.
It looks like a Guinness, when you take it from, because it's the same technology.
Yeah. Now you really kind of missed it on the pour, unfortunately, because of lighting and everything else. But it does have that, like Amy said, that kind of cascading effect from the nitrogen. It has a really nice separation between the beer and the head. This smells like milk chocolate and graham cracker.
That's true. That's true. It does.
This is, I can already tell I'm going to love this.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers, Rhonda Lee.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Rhonda Lee.
everybody else
And
out there.
cheers to everybody who
Oh,
was
Cheryl's jumping out to go get dinner.
yes, enjoy dinner, Cheryl. And everybody who did Rocket City, who was in Texas, all of you who ran races this weekend. Meg, how are you over on Instagram? We're trying beer, and Rhonda Lee is over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and she has just shared international beer offerings with us. Well, one of a couple that she's going to share tonight.
And I would get this again in a heartbeat. This is probably the most dangerous 10%er I think I've ever had.
Why is it dangerous?
You don't taste the alcohol bite. There's no burn from the alcohol.
It's like a grown-up chocolate milk to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get the marshmallow so much.
If somebody poured this and just handed it, this is a very easy drinker. It tastes exactly like you said, a grown-up chocolate milk, but you're not getting a lot of booziness from it.
No.
This would go down quick and easy, and then so would you, right to the floor.
You know what
Bang.
this would be? If you have like little pours like this in like a cocktail glass, if you rimmed it with
graham cracker.
Yeah. And you could put a shot of like whipped cream vodka in there to kind of simulate the marshmallow.
Because the 10%'s not enough as it is.
Well, if you're going to Uber, Lyft, or stay where you are, and if it's a snowstorm.
Oh, okay. So you're changing the variables.
Just
here.
imagine. We're trying to imagine a little bit of winter, a little bit of holiday. We're in Florida.
I'm trying to manifest it.
We're trying to manifest.
I have the hoodie on.
We have Rhonda Lee here.
It was literally raining like 5 minutes before we went live. We were walking dogs and we're like, it's kind of warm out here still.
Meg has joined us on Instagram just to pop in and say hello to Rhonda Lee. And she's out celebrating a birthday dinner, but she wants to applaud the auction that's going so well over on Facebook for the DONNA Foundation. And I know Babs was in the chat here.
We're going to talk more about the auction in a little bit too.
We are. Are those Disney headphones? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
my Mickey
Meg,
Beats.
you should go back and you should see on Facebook later. You should see the headphones that Rhonda Lee has, and she has the countdown to January. I'm telling you. So,
how many days again?
17.
I leave in 17 because we fly out New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
Oh, but then we won't be until we come up like the Friday of the the race weekend. So Rhonda Lee will be all like halfway over with the dopey challenge by then. We'll come right in the middle of it.
Yes, we'll be in the midst. We'll help you get over the hump.
We'll help you get over the hump. Dan Rams at the Cape Coral Running Group says Cape Royal this Sunday morning. If anybody wants to locally here in Cape Coral run with a group.
Nice. And before we get to your next beer, Rhonda, and Dan is the head guru of our local running club here in Cape Coral. For our local folks that are either in Southwest Florida or near Southwest Florida.
Yes.
We've talked about it. We are doing the DONNA Foundation, or the first annual Run, Eat, Drink podcast silent auction to support the DONNA Foundation to end breast cancer.
Yes.
We have a ton of items that you can bid on, and one of those items for our very local people, I just want to make mention.
Oh, please do, because it's very generous.
Our friends at Nice Guys Pizza, Greg and Jovana, they donated a bundle. This is the bundle right here. This is one of their new coffee mugs that has artwork that's reminiscent of the old atomic age 50s, 60s signage here in Cape Coral. They've got one of their shirts and a $100 gift card that's good for food and beverage at Nice Guys Pizza. This is one of several items, many items. And we're going to show you all a few more tonight that you can bid on. The link to the silent auction is in our is pinned on Facebook, and on Instagram, it's in our link tree.
Yes, it's the very first one in our link tree, in our link in our profile. And we've had so many people. And see, look, Josh is like, Nice Guys is fantastic. See, a Chicago guy coming down and enjoying a pizza joint in Florida. Come on. So we have to thank Greg and Yovana because it's just so generous. And I hope that some locals will bid on it, or anybody who is
Or if you're
coming
traveling to the area.
Just get on there and get it. I mean, you could get that for a steal, and then you could have some pretty sweet cocktails and a very nice selection of pizzas.
Their seasonal pizza right now has reindeer sausage on it.
Mhm.
It's called the Rudolph.
It's called the Rudolph. Yeah. And if you go, you have to get a Pendennis, which is a smoked old fashioned.
Yes.
It's so good.
If you're so inclined for cocktails.
Yeah. Rhonda Lee, are you into bourbon?
Oh,
Do you do bourbon? Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
We've seen you with a little bit of a beer tonight. Maybe do you have gin and tonic on occasion?
Yeah. Gin and tonic is probably my favorite cocktail.
That's her go-to. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But what gin? Because they can vary widely in how floral they are.
Right now, I am enjoying the aviation gin with that Ryan Reynolds. That is a nice gin.
I was going to ask, is it because of the gin or because of the owner?
I bought it because of the owner. I will not lie, but it is a nice gin.
That's okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
He's my man crush too. It's okay.
And it was during the hurricane here when my friend still didn't have power. So I actually picked up the bottle of gin, took it to her place with a turvis full of ice, and we sat there in the dark in her living room enjoying gin and tonics.
There you go.
You know what? Having just gone through the same thing and having engaged in very similar activities here, we completely feel that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
We totally do.
And I've
It's
told
awesome.
her that gin is just for the two of us, so it gets put to the side, and so it is only for the two of us to enjoy.
Like a tradition, like something that is sacred.
Yeah.
And then you can reminisce about how you make it through the storm and you make it through. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then toast that fine Canadian boy.
Who we're hopefully going to get to see very soon in Deadpool 3.
Oh gosh, that's so
Love
my
that.
favorite. That's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, series of movies. Just I mean, it's so well done. Really,
yeah.
not safe for kids, but
No.
so good.
Though
So funny.
Once Upon a Deadpool is only PG-13, and that is a little bit of a nod
I
to
guess.
The Princess Bride.
I love the Princess Bride now.
If you've not seen that version, it's where he kidnaps Fred Savage and has him tied to the bed. And
Have you seen it?
I think I've seen parts of it.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
Because they'll do little clips on like YouTube and
Mhm.
TikTok and yeah. So
Rhonda Lee, I know
Yes.
you have another beer for us?
yeah.
I do, but I have a few, so I'm not sure which
Uh-oh.
one. I
Oh,
know.
decisions.
We don't have to
Right.
do them all tonight.
No,
Right,
no,
right.
no, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So I have the Bah Humbug. It is a holiday bitter.
Oh.
I have the Fireside, which is a Belgian double.
Oh, now you're talking my language there.
So I have no idea what that's like.
Oh, Rhonda Lee.
And then
This
I
guy.
have Milk and Cookies Stout.
I love these
how
cans.
festive.
These
Look how
cans are,
festive the cans are.
Isn't that gorgeous?
they did a great
Yeah.
job with their
Yeah.
packaging.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Well, which one are you going to share with us?
Oh, I don't know. Let's maybe try the Belgian double because
Oh,
because
Dana,
Yes.
you are an expert on the Belgian double, and I believe
Okay.
if John Schroeder is still in the chat, he introduced us to a Belgian double in the Hurricane series at Big Storm.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. Way back then, but
Mhm.
the Belgian styles, those Belgian yeasts that give you these wonderful flavor profiles that tend to gravitate towards things like the official terms will be like stone fruit or apricot, like fruit with pits. So
Yes.
you'll get like notes
That's a
of
fancy name
apricot.
for a word.
You'll get notes sometimes of banana and clove, and that one probably I'm going to guess is going to come in at 8 or higher on the ABV.
6.6 actually.
Oh,
Hey. Okay, so
Wow.
it's
okay.
kinda
They
in
didn't
the
go.
same-
They didn't go as high as I thought.
Yeah.
they
in the
would.
same family as the Champagne
Okay.
IPA.
Ooh. So
And
we're gonna
John
put
is
this
still
one
in
in
the
a
chat
tall
over
one.
on Facebook.
So this glass, this is one of my other
Oh.
favorite breweries, or 9 Locks. It's down the mainland in Nova Scotia. And I actually got it at one of the beer gardens here because on the other side it says, "Never trust a runner. They always find the dead bodies."
What?
It's true though. It's true.
Well, you know what? If you ever have seen there's a running documentary about the Chicago Marathon and
Mhm.
training for it, and it chronicles like some professional athletes like Dina Castor, and then some of your just slower runners, and they chronicle a training group, and they say the very last training group, pacing group, they're like the sweepers because they pick up the dead bodies, the ones who
Nice.
started too fast, and they go.
You're
Well-
talking about the runners who died along the course. Legitimately, runners tend to be the ones that find dead bodies.
Oh,
Like,
well,
they
yes.
They
It
find
can
the
be
old
taken
folks
this
that
way.
are walking
I
their
was
dogs.
trying
And
to stay positive, Dana. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, we asked them if I could take the cup. So
that's a great. That's a
awesome.
great.
I
cup.
love that.
yeah. So
Oh, okay. So again, a little bit darker this time.
Like an amber,
That's pretty
like
typical.
a red, almost like a red.
And if you think back to that Cat 5 series that we had here locally, the first with the Belgian,
Yeah.
the single is lighter, the double is darker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then it goes back to lighter and then back to darker.
Yeah.
I
What does
can't.
it smell like?
I'm not sure. Maybe malty. I'm just.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a smell
you-
I'm not used to.
So
Yeah.
malty, what you would say, like caramel notes, like
Toasted oats, caramel notes, but I doubt you're going to get a lot of bitterness on that one.
Okay.
I'll
hopefully
bet.
not. Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's-
all right. Let's give this a
Cheers.
sip. Cheers, my
see.
friends. Oh. I think I might be getting a slight bitter just a very slight bitter at the end.
At the end.
Oh, but I think more of like that caramel notes. I think I'm getting. I like this.
They're dangerous.
I was kind of scared, but I like it.
It's your body, though. I'll bet.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What do you
Is
mean?
it thicker?
You know what? It does feel thicker. Yeah.
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 In terms of the mouthfeel, as say compared to the IPA, even though they're similar ABVs, I would think that this malty, the Belgian, might be thicker in terms of the mouthfeel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish that wasn't seasonal. I would get this again.
Well, we've been known to hoard,
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to purchase and hoard some beer.
They don't call it hoarding when it's
What do they call
craft
it?
beer. They
What do
call
they
it
call it?
cellaring.
Oh,
Like you're putting it in your
or
wine
aging?
cellar.
Do they call it aging?
Well, I mean, once it's in the bottle, it's not doing any more fermentation unless it's bottle conditioned.
Oh, I guess.
But
Yes.
the technical term is not hoarding, it's cellaring. That's fancy.
Okay. She had a cool glass.
That is a cool glass. We're gonna share a cool glass with you.
Well, we have a cool glass too.
Oh, I love it.
It's a boot.
It's a boot from an Oktoberfest back in October, but I think it's just super cool, and it's from the brewery that is our local pick for tonight. So,
I love it.
while this beer may not go in this particular glass, be meant for this particular glass, it's quite cute there. So,
Highly impractical, but we had to get it.
it's a great set. Yeah, you can't drink a certain way out of the boot
So I was gonna
because
ask.
it bubbles.
Oh, that's true.
When it comes
We
off,
wa-
you can't. Yeah, it's a
We
mess.
watched people trying to drink out of the boot, and we're like,
It's a
they're having
mess.
difficulty.
Yeah.
Now, does this taste to you like something that should be a seasonal beer? Does this taste like something that's like, oh, this is definitely cold weather, fall, Christmassy?
Or
Is
is
it-
it like
is it
year
gi-
round?
Is it giving you those vibes?
I would probably drink it year round, but I would think fall or autumn. So
Okay.
Fall or autumn.
Well, I like that we may have
Well,
made
it has like the autumn color.
we may have made another convert for the Belgians.
I like it.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can start exploring the Belgian triples and the quads and the quints, and then
Well, the
you'll-
quint is really up there.
and then you're
man.
exploring
Okay.
the floor because
because the quint is like high, really high,
That-
double digits percentage ABV.
Those usually get pretty high. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So
Yeah.
that looks wonderful. I'm actually
Yes.
jealous.
Do you want to talk about another?
Let's talk about another auction item.
Well, the last live chat we had a local brewer, or was it the time before? Alex Totko from Coastal Days Brewing.
He popped in and hung
He
out for
popped
a
in.
good bit.
And he hung out, and he actually donated several glasses and a gift card for $25 for Coastal Days Brewing.
So this is
Brewing.
another opportunity for people who might be traveling to the Southwest Florida area
Mhm.
that might want to do the Southwest Florida Ale Trail.
Right.
And this is an opportunity to try one of the most amazing breweries that we have down this way. And we do brag on our local brewery scene. We have
quite a bit.
An abundance of riches here.
We do. But
Most, if not all, have done very well
Yeah.
in coming back since the hurricane.
Yes.
So,
Very lucky.
they're all that are back open. We're very, very fortunate.
Mhm.
And Alex is no exception. He is brewing like a madman right now.
Mhm.
We actually have 2 growler fulls in our refrigerator full of the Coastal Days Christmas
Nice.
Ale,
Yeah.
which is absolutely fantastic. And he's done several Christmas beers. He just recently did his Christmas ale, which has all those warm, like mulled wine spices. He just
Oh,
did
so good.
a mint chocolate porter that I missed,
Ooh.
Yeah.
sadly. And he just did a horchata porter that I was able to get a growler of.
Which we really need to open up on the holiday live that we do.
Yes.
But the glasses from Coastal Days, one package in the auction comes with that $25 gift card. But even if you're not local here, if you like the glasses and it says it's all about the beer
with their logo
on it, and we have pictures in there, but if you bid on them, you could have just the nice glassware sent to you if you would like.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you could be dreaming about the beach when you're in winter weather like Rhonda Lee is right now.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Our turn for a beer.
Oh, yeah. So this is, speaking of local, I showed off the boot. It's Fort Myers Brewing Company. That is our local pick here. And it's called the Kegnog Stout.
I'm going to pour it and then show the can.
The Kegnog Stout. And the description here is, this isn't your great Aunt June's eggnog recipe.
No, it is not.
Giving homage to the original spiked elixir, Kegnog Stout is brewed with seasonal spices such as cinnamon and nutmeg. With a 10% ABV, it is also the prescription for getting through those family holiday parties. So that is from Fort Myers Brewing. They're out in the Gateway area, right around the corner from the Southwest Florida International Airport. So if you ever have a layover in Fort Myers, we highly recommend them. If it's an extended layover, that you could go and you could get a couple of pints of some really great brews in all sorts of styles, and not just the stout style that we have featured here, which is truly amazing.
Yeah. Now, we've talked about that before. If you are flying into RSW, which is the Fort Myers airport, and you've got like a 2 or 3 hour layover, they're about a 10-minute Uber ride from the airport. So if you got time, you can hop out there. They always have between 1 and 3 food trucks there. And the food trucks they pick are always incredible. The selection of beers is amazing. And then you do your 10-minute ride back and, just shoot through security and you're right back in. Our airport has really good TSA. And they're very fast.
They are very fast.
You don't wait a long time, even at peak hours.
I mean, it says Southwest Florida International Airport, but I really think they're very efficient. So I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Are you flying into MCO, the Orlando airport?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where are you staying you don't have to say, but are you staying on property?
I am staying at
on
French
the Disney
Quarter.
property? French Quarter.
Very
Your
nice.
favorite.
Yeah.
They have-
Well, I mean, we stayed at Riverside. We always want to stay at French
we
Quarter.
stayed at Riverside, but French
Yeah.
Quarter over there at the Sassagoula Float Works,
Mhm.
they have the most amazing shrimp and grits.
And you must get the beignets.
And yes, the beignets and chicory coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this stout here,
Oh, look, Trip is Coastal Days. Yeah, it's
heavy
so
body.
good.
This is a heavy body. I
You
would say
can tell.
moderate carbonation.
Yeah.
This smells like eggnog. There's
Oh,
no
it
way
does.
around that. Cheers.
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 It is
Cheers.
quite dark.
Yep, heavy carbonation.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy body.
Janine.
This is not. It's not so sweet. I think that you would call it a dessert beer, but I don't know that I could have this with food.
So you would have it as a dessert?
I would have it as a dessert, even though there are sweeter dessert beers that you could have.
Okay, this or this for dessert?
An actual dessert beer, I would go with the Nitro S'mores
Yeah.
and call that a dessert beer because it's sweeter. This is just so heavy and 10% ABV. I mean, let's be honest. You know, when we always talk about we always talk about drinking responsibly, and they'll say 1 shot of liquor,
Mhm.
1 glass of wine, 1 beer are
Mhm.
all the equivalent amount of alcohol. There's an asterisk there. Craft beer throws that calculus out the window
Whew.
because that's banking on the fact you're having like a 4.7% ABV American lager, like a Budweiser or Miller or something like that.
Yeah,
When you get into something like this, 1 is equal to 2.
that is true, which is why we split.
Yeah. So you got to be careful.
Mm-hmm. But it's good. It's good. And see, Rhonda Lee's is they're right there in the middle at 6% ish.
Yeah. Hers are a little more sessionable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fancy term for you can drink more.
Yeah. But and I don't know that the Belgian one that you have, I don't what it sounds like it might be a good burger or like meat meal type of beer.
What do you think, Rhonda Lee?
Oh, a burger would be perfect with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't even ask her with the champagne IPA what
Oh.
might be a good meal.
What would pair with that?
Yeah.
With that citrusy
Ooh,
Taste.
that I'm not sure.
seafood?
Maybe.
I was thinking, but it was then a little strong for the seafood, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, so maybe a chicken dish or
Oh, chicken would, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. And
oh my gosh. Josh has had cannoli. Just stop.
like, where are they, Josh?
Yeah.
The cannoli beignets? I mean, we've
need
heard
those.
about, the beignets at French Quarter, but also, and we've had them, but also beignets with alcohol, but never cannoli ones.
That sounds glorious.
I'm all about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay, so of the two you've had, Rhonda Lee, which one would be like a post-run beer?
Oh.
I would like the
Belgian?
Belgian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And for those of you who are joining us late on Instagram, we have a special guest over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter that is sampling some of the beer in Canada and making us international tonight in our beer chat.
Yes. We just don't have any way to pipe that video feed into the gram. Not yet, anyway.
But we're working on
That
it.
piece of gear is on my Amazon wish list, though.
I think he's winking at me more so than anybody
Hey,
else.
my wish list is
man.
public.
I
Just
know.
saying.
Okay, well. At any
Wait
rate,
a minute. Josh is giving us more intel on this cannoli.
Okay, where is this
They're
cannoli?
served warm, and the cannoli filling melts nicely. Oh my gosh, this just sounds like food porn.
We need to get them. And where are they? Ruby Sunshine in Birmingham.
Alabama.
We'll see. How far away from Huntsville is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I bet
Josh.
I bet the guy who drives professionally for a living could tell us off the top of his
If you
head.
can weigh in, then we can plan for when we get to Rocket City. If we can actually.
Gosh. By the way, everybody who
Yeah.
ran, you mentioned it earlier, all the running this past week,
Mhm.
seeing the pictures from Rocket City, I'm like, oh, I want to be back in that town so bad.
Fitz was great. Rudy was great. Seeing everybody like JoJo and Babs, and then Susie over in Texas, and just, I mean,
Oh, well, we have a standing invitation from my Dungeons and Dragons gaming group
in Texas.
in Dallas. They
Hey.
want us out there to come run a race and then go to a gaming store and go to the Renaissance Fair and all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm
It
I'm
sounds
on
like
board.
we have to be out there for. Well, Rhonda Lee, how long are you in town for when you come for the races in January?
I'm there from the 1st to the 11th.
Sounds like we would need that kind of length of stay in Texas to get everything done that we would need to. So she has planned correctly.
Yes.
Probably for pre-race, during race, and then recovery and celebration. Right?
Exactly.
And are you planning on doing any activities off the Disney property while you're in town?
I am not, but my husband wants to.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I might have some intel for you.
Okay.
We food and drink options for you guys. One of which is a gaming store that has a speakeasy.
We'll send it to you.
We'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And Josh is going to post a menu about that cannoli.
Oh.
Bab says Rocket City was amazing. And Janine says she has to figure out a way to ship us some cannoli from New York. Yeah.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You know what I'm saying to you. She's the one
already
who shipped us
a cheesecake.
a birthday cheesecake for me, which I think we're going to have on Christmas.
We are.
Mm-hmm. So, and I just, so I'm so hungry now. I'm so hungry now, right? So I don't, should we share another auction item?
Yes. One more.
One more? What should we share?
I don't know.
So back in July and August, we had some big name interviews on the show. We had Adrian Hazlitt, and we had Boston Marathon famed race director, Dave McGilvery. And
he's kind of a big deal.
It was
She's kind of a big deal.
Well, they're both
big deals.
Both. And I can't tell you, whenever we get those interviews and we pass them along and we hear your positive feedback about them and how they can keep you going on a race, or they're inspiring to you, that is so wonderful to hear. This man, Debo, how are you? Welcome. This man, Dave McGilvery, he has just somebody who messaged him on Facebook. He's called that person to answer a question. Mm-hmm. So when I reached out to him and I said, we're doing a silent auction to benefit the DONNA Foundation so we can help them in their mission to finish breast cancer. He said, I'll donate. What do you want me to donate? I have books. He has created children's books, and he has created the book that we talked to him about on the show called The Last Pick, which is his life story of he really wanted to be tall. He wanted to be an athlete. He wanted to be all of these things. And he wished for it, hoped for it, sent the message out to the universe and the powers that be. And he got so much more back in return than height. He inspired people through what he did, through becoming one of the first charity runners running across the United States. It just so amazing, the stories in here, the ups, the downs, I can't recommend this book enough.
Mm-mm.
And it's autographed. It's an autographed book, but he also donated children's books that are about running across America. And we happen to get an extra one that we now have on the set.
Mm-hmm.
And that's autographed. So if you want to get the kids into running, they need a source of motivation, inspiration to achieve their goals.
And we know a lot of families run together.
Yeah.
They bring the kids to the kids race or the fun run,
Mm-hmm.
and then the parents go do the big race the next day or later in the day.
Like the Disney kids races that we see.
Yeah.
you
or
know,
Jeff Galloway's race even.
and Jeff Galloway's race and the kids' race is there. So
And sometimes even members of the Runcation Nation join in on that race.
like JoJo, you know,
who thought the kids weren't going to be that fast.
and but so it's amazing. This is a hardcover, this Dream Big that he has, and again, it is autographed, which says, and he says, "Run for your dreams," and it's signed, and Dream Big, and the artwork is incredible, and the stories are incredible. And finally, he has this book in our auction, which is called Finish Strong: 7 Marathons, 7 Continents, 7 Days. So this is also an amazing book.
So running parents,
Mhm.
you could get the whole set.
Yeah, and I think it teaches life lessons in addition to talking about running. And the inscription here says, "Set goals, not limits."
Love it.
So I just can't thank him enough for donating those books. And I really hope that people will bid on them and they find value, because they are so inspiring to us.
And all of the items are in our Facebook silent auction. We have that pinned to the top of our Facebook page. We are going to be sharing links throughout the week on social media. We keep $0, 0 cents of the proceeds from this at all. And we are getting all this money straight to the DONNA Foundation.
So
we don't even handle the money.
Right. Once you bid, when we close the auction on the 23rd, we'll put in the comments a congratulations to the winning bid, and we'll put a link to the DONNA Foundation fundraiser that we have. You're donating directly there, and you get a receipt, and it's all through the DONNA Foundation.
Yep. So that means the donations directly to them are tax deductible, all that good stuff.
And once we see the donation, then we will ship to you your goodies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rhonda,
I do have a quick question about the auction. If
yes, ma'am.
Say somebody in international happened to have been a successful bidder. Could it be possible, if they were going to Dopey, that somebody might be willing to deliver that to them just to save on shipping?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes.
In fact, we have said that on previously that
I think we said it in the episode this week.
Yeah, we can't ship internationally, but if you are an international friend and you're going to be in the area, we can deliver. So we absolutely can do that.
We have it, yes.
But we are only shipping to the continental US.
Yeah.
So, and to the US. I mean, yeah. We're gonna if you win something, we'll deliver, because we might be in the same town at the same time.
We might. I already got the time off. So
So Amy's at least coming to visit me.
I'm coming.
Dana might
not. You go to the car. Let's go.
One way or another. So, but Rhonda, could we have you back on to maybe review those other 2 or some other finds that you might?
I would love that.
That would be wonderful.
We would love that, and we enjoy that. And anybody else who wants to come on and do us this solid favor, you were spectacular, Rhonda Lee. You could come and you can show off some of your local flavor in town, your local brews, or if you have a secret cocktail recipe you're willing to share. We would love to hear about it. Or if there's a race weekend that you have been a part of that you want to recap with us, let us know. Info@runeatdrink.net.
That's info@runeatdrink.net, or call us at 941-677-2733. Leave us a voicemail. Tell us what you want to talk about.
Yeah, and we'll be in touch and we'll do it.
So, Rhonda, we're going to sign off from you. Thank you so much, our intrepid international correspondent, Rhonda Lee.
We can't wait to see you.
Coming to us live from Nova Scotia.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
And guys, thank you all for joining us over here on Instagram. We know that you had kind of a modified experience tonight. go check out the video feed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We
Yeah.
do not want you to miss Rhonda Lee's reviews of the beers up there from Breton Brewing.
Yeah.
I think that that's a little brewery I would like to try, since it's not, as she put it, on the mainland. You know, if you're an islander, I think that you get used to saying that kind of thing. So super cool. We want to thank Rhonda Lee for coming and hanging out with us.
It was
We
great
also
fun.
want to thank all of you for coming and spending an hour with us midweek here like this. We know this time of year it gets hectic.
A lot to do. And don't stress it if you weren't here and you watch on replay, or if you're kind of behind on the podcast listening. I can tell you we are.
We're getting caught up.
We're getting caught up slowly but surely. And we just love you all and your support of our auction for the DONNA Foundation. We can't thank you enough. And
Keep those bids coming, though.
keep the bids coming. We are taking bids up through the 23rd of December, and then we will celebrate on the 24th with you all.
Yes, we're going to have a Christmas tree side chat and announcement and celebration. And we're going to celebrate the fact that you guys are all incredible for donating and helping support the DONNA Foundation.
Yeah.
What better way to celebrate this season, regardless of which holiday you celebrate,
Exactly.
with giving.
Exactly. It's all about that.
New episode is up in the feed. Go check it out. Go to runeatdrink.net for all your podcast needs. We are, of course, available there and anywhere amazing podcasts are served, except for Spotify. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you all for hanging out this week.
And shout out to everybody who donated to the auction items.
We really do appreciate your
it.
time and doing everything. So, if we don't talk to you beforehand, we hope that you have a wonderful holiday, whatever it is you're celebrating.
But we'll see you on the 24th to celebrate just together as the Runcation Nation in the holiday spirit. So
absolutely.
Thank you all for joining us. Rhonda Lee, thank you for being a special guest. We had a blast with all of you, and we will accomplish, explore, and indulge with you really soon.